Right now, these watches are flying just under the radar, but in 2 years, everyone's going to want one, and most won't be able to get them. These are quiet killers, ultra-rare builds, weirdly genius movements, and designs with cult classic energy written all over them. Some are hiding in plain sight, others are barely known outside niche circles. But all of them have one thing in common. They are about to blow up. Let's get started. Number 1, the Rolex GMT Master 2 Coke, reference number 16710. The red and black aluminum bezel insert gives the watch its Coke nickname and sets it apart from modern ceramic GMTs. Unlike ceramic, this aluminum fades uniquely over time, creating a soft vintage gradient that varies from piece to piece. Collectors often seek out bezels where the red has aged into raspberry or brick tones. The 40mm stainless steel case is slim, with sharply defined lugs and a flat profile that tucks neatly under a cuff. The matte black dial features luminous markers made from either tritium or superluminova, depending on production year, and Mercedes-style hands for optimal nighttime readability. The red-tip GMT hand allows easy second time zone tracking without crowding the dial visually. Its oyster bracelet blends brushed outer links with polished centers, locking with a flip-flop clasp that feels solid and tactile. The in-house caliber 3185 movement enables independent adjustment of the hour hand, a feature that's designed for true travel functionality. A flat sapphire crystal protects the dial while maintaining the vintage silhouette. It currently sells for around $12,500. In 2 years, collectors and trend watchers alike will be chasing it, not just because Rolex may never bring this colorway back, but because vintage aluminum bezel GMTs with travel-ready movements are becoming scarcer, more desirable, and harder to fake. This is one of the last true tool watches from the pre-ceramic era, and the price curve is only heading one way. Number 2, the Zenith Chronomaster Original Triple Calendar Lapis Lazuli, reference number 03-3400 3610 51 C910. The dial is carved from natural lapis lazuli, a semi-precious stone that's been used in jewelry for over 6,000 years. Its deep cobalt tone, flecked with gold-colored pyrite inclusions, gives each piece a completely unique sky-like pattern. Light shifts bring out iridescent flashes resembling a starlit night sky. No two dials are identical. Framed in a 38mm stainless steel case, the design is compact and symmetrical, inspired by Zenith's mid-century chronographs. Brushed case sides contrast with polished bevels, and the box-shaped sapphire crystal adds vintage curvature. Inside, the El Primero 3610 automatic movement beats at 36,000 vibrations per hour. 10 ticks per second. The central chronograph hand completes a full sweep in just 10 seconds, visually expressing 1/10 of a second precision. Day, date, and month windows are cleanly integrated, and the moon phase disc at 6 o'clock mirrors the blue lapis background. A navy blue alligator leather strap with a stainless steel folding clasp secures it, making the watch formal ready while keeping an artistic edge. Priced at $22,700, this piece isn't mass produced, and lapis lazuli suitable for dials is becoming harder to source. In 2 years, this will be known not just as a luxury chronograph, but as a collectible fusion of rare natural materials and mechanical complexity. Demand will rise as stone dial craftsmanship returns to the spotlight. Number 3, the Vacheron Constantin Overseas Grand Complication Open Face, reference number 6510V 110T 128C. The 44.5mm case, bracelet, and clasp are all crafted from grade 5 titanium, making this one of the lightest grand complications ever made. Despite housing a minute repeater, tourbillon, and full perpetual calendar, it wears comfortably and unobtrusively on the wrist. The skeletonized blue dial exposes the caliber 2755 QP, with overlapping gears, polished screw heads, and hand-beveled bridges arranged in architectural layers. The minute repeater's hammers and gongs are partially visible, while the tourbillon at 6 o'clock rotates inside a polished cage. The calendar displays, day, date, month, leap year, are legibly arranged without breaking symmetry. A power reserve indicator is tucked into the case back side. Discrete pushers set each complication, preserving the case's clean lines. The skeleton hands are filled with lume and contrast against the open dial, maintaining legibility even in low light. Water resistance is rated to 30 meters. Remarkable for a manual wine watch of this complexity. Finished with a titanium bracelet and folding clasp bearing the Maltese cross motif, it feels more like a lightweight sports watch than a grand complication. With only a limited number being produced each year and no official cap, supply will always trail behind collector demand. In 2 years, this will be regarded as the most wearable grand complication of its era, and nearly impossible to acquire outside private circles. Number 4, the Bulgari Octo Finissimo Skeleton 8 Days. Gubelin edition, reference number 103610. At only 5.95 millimeters thick, this is one of the thinnest mechanical watches in production, and yet it houses an 8-day hand-wound movement. The BVL 199 SK caliber is just 2.5 millimeters thick and delivers 192 hours of power, visible through skeletonized bridges and finely cut architecture front and back. The 40 millimeter titanium case is sandblasted to a matte finish, creating a seamless texture from case to integrated bracelet. Its octagonal geometry, inspired by Roman architecture, adds angular depth without excess bulk. The bracelet's flat links articulate with precision, and the crown features a black ceramic insert, a subtle design counterpoint to the monochrome titanium. On the open dial, a stretched power reserve indicator arcs subtly between 8 and 11 o'clock. A small second subdial sits cleanly at 7. Despite its complexity, the layout stays geometric and balanced. It wears almost flush against the wrist, pairing effortlessly with slim-cut tailoring or minimalist streetwear. The skeletal build doesn't flash, it reveals. Priced at 30 grand and produced in extremely limited numbers for Gubelin, this model is already rare. In 2 years, as ultra-thin engineering becomes a benchmark for next-gen horology, this reference will be recognized as one of the purest executions. Functional sculpture in motion, and nearly impossible to replace. Number 5. The H. Moser & C Streamliner Alpine Drivers Edition, reference number 6700-1200. Developed with Alpine Motorsports, this 42.3mm stainless steel flyback chronograph merges motorsport engineering with haute horlogerie. The open dial reveals the HMC 907 movement, Moser's first fully skeletonized chronograph caliber, designed for both precision and clarity. It's fully automatic and features a flyback mechanism, enabling seamless reset and restart during timed events. Both the minutes and seconds chronograph hands are mounted centrally, eliminating subdials for a cleaner read. The two V-shaped bridges mimic F1 suspension components, visible beneath the sapphire crystal. On the case back, the open rotor is styled after an Alpine A110 wheel rim, and the central bridge resembles a racing helmet silhouette. The case integrates with a textured rubber strap, molded specifically for the watch. It's lightweight, it's ergonomic, and it's water-resistant to 120 meters, making it suitable for real-world use, not just display cases. The pushers are shaped and placed for tactile precision, ideal for gloves or high-pressure use. At $70,000, it's limited to just 200 pieces, offered as a dual set with the Alpine Team version. In 2 years, it won't just appeal to watch collectors, it'll be coveted by car enthusiasts, design purists, and chronograph specialists alike. As motorsport partnerships grow in relevance, this watch will stand as one of the most technically refined and visually distinct entries in the genre. And finally, number 6, the MB&F SP1. This is MB&F answering the question that no one expected them to ask. What if we went minimal? The SP1 is their first truly understated piece, and it's still utterly unforgettable. Priced between 76 and 82 grand, it is housed in a 38mm case of either platinum 950 or 18-karat rose gold, sculpted into a smooth, pebble-like shell with no bezel and barely there detached lugs that seem to float. It's MB&F's slimmest and smallest timepiece yet, measuring just 12mm thick, but still showcases its signature 3D architecture. The black DLC-coated dial is inclined, angling toward the wearer, with the oversized balance wheel dramatically exposed, a visual signature of MB&F machines. Turn it over, and the hand-finished movement reveals anthracite bridges with a ruthenium finish, internal bevels, and hand-engraved detailing that screams artisan-level work. Powered by a manual winding movement with a 72-hour power reserve, this watch is all about refined mechanics without clutter. Worn on a calfskin strap with a matching gold pin buckle, it fits seamlessly under a cuff, but starts conversations everywhere else. It's not flashy, it's controlled eccentricity. And in 2 years, collectors will be fighting just to get a viewing. And there you have it, 6 watches that most people are sleeping on now, but won't shut up about in 2 years. This is your window, the calm before the storm. Because once the hype hits, prices spike, waitlists grow, and regret gets real. So, which one of these would you grab before the world catches on? Drop it in the comments. And if you're into spotting tomorrow's legends today, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, hit that bell, and stay ahead of the curve.